Hello everybody. So I don't have my picture on the screen because my husband had updated our computer. It really needed to have a full scan on it. I have a really old computer anyways. The camera is kind of on the fritz, so I have to do special things to be able to get the camera to work. And I need to add it back to the program that I film on. And I honestly just did not have time to do that today. So I am sorry you don't get to see my face as a floating square on the video today. But I really wanted to just get this check-in done. And this is really the only time I'll be able to do it. If you are new here, hi there, my name is JoJo, and on this channel I share with you our family's journey to financial freedom. For us, that includes paying off debt. We also invest and save with our finances. Today's going to be my week 1 check-in for the month of April. The dates that we're looking at are from Thursday, April 7th until Wednesday, April 13th. I've added all of the transactions over here. We'll find our first 2 incomes. My husband and I both work. We're hourly. We get paid every other week and on the same week. So here I have noted paycheck 1, income, and it says income 1. And I estimate this income under the plan section to be $2,850 every paycheck. So as you can see, we got 60, 70 extra dollars on it, which is great. Next is paycheck 1, income 2. Over here, it was deposited on the 8th, and I estimate that one to be $1,350 or $370, and it came in at $1,436.46, which is also fantastic. I do try to underestimate our income and overestimate our expenses. That is going to be it for income. Next will come down to fixed expenses or bills. I count all of our bills as fixed expenses. We did have a few bills come out this week. Our first bill was Hulu, and it came in under budget, which I'm pleasantly surprised because I feel like all of the streaming services have actually increased their cost. So I'm going to continue to budget it the $64.99 that it has been, and just be grateful for the lower amount of $62. Our next bill was electricity and gas. That also came in under budget at $202.03. If you've been following me, we had solar panels installed a long time ago. It has, of course, been a process, as with anything like that. We've been waiting on our electricity company, who has, of course, been dragging their feet to be able to switch us over to being 100% solar electric dependent. But I'm just continuing to budget as usual, and when we get switched over to solar panels, it'll happen when it happens, pretty much. That was it for our bills, so I'll go ahead and collapse that section. We did not have any giving this week. Nothing contributed to savings. Nothing contributed to investing. Next, we'll move down to our variable expenses. And this is where things always get interesting in the budget and why these weekly check-ins are so important. So you guys will see all of the transactions with Amazon. They'll have a question mark next to them, and I cannot go and look at our order history because my husband and the kids had chosen out a Mother's Day gift through Amazon. So I am being respectful of their wishes to keep it a surprise. So I've added these purchases, and when my husband gets home, I'll ask him if he can look on Amazon for me and let me know what these were so that I can track them correctly. But so all the Amazon ones are going to stay with a question mark, and they're going to stay in here as untracked transactions for now. The first transaction we come to that's not a split is a UPS shipment. That's going to be categorized as miscellaneous. That was for $28.40, and that was obviously, of course, just to mail some things. Our miscellaneous category is usually for things for our kids, like their allowances. We try to do incentives for extra chores or when they do especially well in school. And that was the case here. My daughter had done some extra chores for the week, and so we purchased something from her Roblox game for $2.99. And the other miscellaneous purchase was another extra chore. We have two dogs. One of them is a Mastiff, and she had picked up dog poop, you guys, and she did a really good job. I was very proud of her. She didn't complain about it. I came out to kind of inspect her work and areas I noticed that she'd missed, and she gracefully went and picked up the dog poop without any complaints and did a very good job. So my husband and I were both very proud of her for her work ethic, and gladly purchased her something on her game for $4.99. And that was it from the miscellaneous category. So we've spent $36.38 so far for the month, and we budget $150. Our next transaction is this taco truck. We love some good food. I mean, doesn't everybody? And taco trucks are the best. So we took advantage of a taco truck coming out to our neighborhood. They are very popular in our neighborhood for good reason, because they are delicious. But for the whole family, that was $35.84. We also had picked up some Papa Murphy's pizza. And these transactions come from our fun money category. So this Paramount purchase over here, there was a movie my daughter had wanted to watch. It was through Paramount as an extra subscription. So I paid for 1 month of Paramount for the main purpose of renting that movie for $4.99, but we have access now to Paramount for an entire month for only $4.99, which is worth it to me. We enjoy doing movie nights. This next fun money purchase is from a pool bar at a spa I took my mom to. If you watched my April monthly setup video on my calendar, or if you watched last week's video, I talked to you guys about how I was taking my mom out to the spa as a birthday present, and I also treated us to a really delicious lunch from the pool bar at the spa, and that was for $42.83. Then I'd taken my kids to an Easter event here where we live, and there were food trucks there too, and we purchased some ice cream. And that was it from our fun money. We have obviously been having lots and lots of fun. We really don't have any other fun money expenses for the rest of the month. Most of our other purchases are going to come from our gifts and holiday sinking fund. My daughter's birthday's coming up, and Easter, of course, is coming up. So I may need to beef up my gifts and holiday sinking fund because it got depleted in March for a lot of unexpected friends' birthday parties. Okay, it looks like our next transaction is gas. That was my husband filling up at Maverick. And then I had done my weekly fill up at Costco. These were pretty standard for us. Next, it looks like is a transaction for my husband. There's a Maverick on the way to his work that he stops at. Most of his transactions are at convenience stores. He goes to essentially the exact same ones all the time, or if he's buying lunch at work. So that's what all of these transactions are for. And so we'll drag those over to Dad's spending. Our next non-split transaction was a car wash. My car was in desperate need for a car wash, and that's going to come from household. That was it for the non-split household. Then I had purchased a t-shirt at my work with a fun logo on the department, and they're doing some employee engagement things, so we're going to actually be all tie-dyeing the t-shirts. I think it's the first or second week of June. But I bought the shirt in advance so that I'll have it when we go to tie-dye them, which is going to be a lot of fun. I really enjoy all the people I work with, and I can't wait to get my shirt and to tie-dye it. Believe it or not, I have never tie-dyed anything, so we'll see how it turns out. But either way, we're going to have fun doing it, and I will rock my shirt at work however it turns out. That was it for my non-split spending. Okay, all the rest of these are either the Amazon transactions that are going to remain a mystery until my husband gets home, or they're split transactions or they're sinking funds, which I'll do in the next category. So we'll go ahead and start with our splits. This first one is Costco. I spent a total of $140.32 at Costco. This is going to be split between household and groceries. With $15 going to household and the rest is going to groceries. $125.32. And we will track that. Then there's this Walmart split. It was a total of $100.21. That was between groceries and household. $10 was for households. The remaining $90.21 was groceries. And this spa. So I had been saving up. My husband and I each have a sinking fund for any unused spending money for the month. I had accumulated $161.27 with the goal of saving up that money to spend on myself at the spa, and then I had budgeted $200 from our gifts category to spend on my mom's birthday present for her spa treatment. So that's how you guys see that split up here. The total treatment cost, we got an hour and a half each of a deep tissue massage, and it was heaven, you guys. That is one of my best ways to spend quality time with someone, especially my mom. We had several hours of just uninterrupted time to talk with each other in this beautiful environment, to take time out of our busy lives. My mom is a teacher and she's getting close to retirement, but teachers lead very hectic lives, and she's a special ed teacher as well, so there's extra things that come along with that. She was on her spring break, which of course leading up to any breaks, things get really crazy, and so it was much needed for her, and I was more than happy to be able to provide her with that experience and sharing that with her and be able to spend that very special quality time that we don't always get. That was money that was very well spent, and now I'm just going to go through with all of the splitting of it. Okay, so here I have all of the areas I'm splitting it between. First, I'm going to put in the face for me, and that is the $161.27 to completely deplete that fund. Then gifts and holidays is going to get a solid $200, and whatever's remaining, the $41.91, is going to come from my spending money for this month. Okay, that takes care of all of these split transactions. We didn't pay anything to debt. Our last transaction to do is a sinking fund, and this was from the kids category, and it was just clothes and shoes essentially from Kohl's for $159.68. So I'll drag that over here, and that leaves that fund with $134.86 remaining for this month. Okay, you guys, that is going to take care of this week 1 check-in for April. Hope you guys are going to have a wonderful Easter coming up this Sunday and are able to spend it with the ones that you love and really enjoy the spirit of the holiday. I'll see you guys next time.